Characteristics of Roman art morbida. Mosaics and frescoes. Artworks created by assembling small pieces of colored glass, stone, or other materials to form image or patterns. Frescoes, a technique of mural painting where water-based pigments are applied into a freshly laid wheat plasters, allowing the paint to become an integral part of the wall. Mosaic art is a decoration of a surface with small variously colored pieces of material called tesserae. Use of space. Space application include meteorology, navigation, position, location, and timing, and military and national security uses. The other category of applications provides goods or service that can be sold to purchase of a profit. Realism and naturalism. Literary and artistic movements that both aim to accurately depict the real world, but they have different focuses on the methods. Realism depicts everyday people and situations as they are without idealizations. In art, realism focuses on the subject and form and is often concerned with societal issues. Naturalism depicts life as it is in accordance with scientific laws and determination. Portraiture is an art of creating a visual representation of a person, of a group of people. The word portrait comes from the French word portrait of the old French term portraire, which means to paint, depict. Incorporation of Greek elements. Greek elements enhances artistic, literary, and architectural works with timeless, symbolic depth, and classical beauty. Diversity of subject. The diversity of subject refers to the varied and wide-ranging themes, topics, and genres explored in literature, art, and other creative works. Architectural innovation. Architectural innovation refers to the creative use of design, materials, and technology to construct original, functional, and aesthetically striking buildings and structure. Public and propaganda. Public and propaganda art utilize visual and artistic mediums to convey ideological, political, or social messages to the masses, often promotion cultural, nationalistic, of governmental agendas.
Hi sir, I am Francis Ygonia, best CM1, most distinguished artist and artist. Polyclitus sought to capture the human ideal proportions of the human figure in his studies and develop a set of aesthetic principles governing these proportions that was known as the canon of rule. He created a system based on mathematical ratios. Augustus of Porta. The Augustus of Porta is one of the ways that an ancient use of the for purposes overall. This statue is not simply a portrait of the emperor, it expresses Augustus' connections to the past, his rules as a military victor, his connection to the gods, and his rule as the bringer of the Roman peace. Gaius Appuleius Diocles 104 after 146 A was a Roman charioteer. His existence and career are attested by two highly detailed contemporary inscriptions used by modern historians to help reconstruct the likely conduct and techniques of chariot racing. Polyclitus, true primary a great artist, his influence extended into Roman times. Artwork, Doryphorus, spear bearer, descriptions. Polyclitus was known for his ideal proportions and the contrapost to stance and sculpture. The Doryphorus exemplifies his canon of proportions influencing Roman sculpture. Significantly, Romans admired Greek artwork. The Doryphorus became a standard for depicting the human form, emphasizing balance and harmony. Acnon Roman sculptures. Roman sculptors attempt to make their subject look realistic while incorporating idealistic elements from Greek art. Many scenes show events and people that were real. Despite this image often attempt to send a message that is not explicit but allegorical and political in nature. Acnon Roman sculptures. Artwork, reliefs of the Ara passage, Augusti altar of Augustan peace. Descriptions, culture-specific artists of the Ara passage are not well documented. The reliefs are often attributed to the collective of skilled artisans. The altar celebrates peace and prosperity during Augustus' reign, featuring detailed frieze of mythological and historical scenes. The artwork influenced subsequent public monuments, blending art with political messaging and setting a precedent for future commemorative structures.
So the conclusion. The Roman Empire conquered many nations. It had a strict social setup so that the empire didn't fall to ruin. A lot of Rome's money came from taxing the territories that it conquered. So when we say taxing, na sila isa ka society, then bali ang money ato ilang ginakuha dito sa territories taxes nila. When it took ideas for new religion and art from these areas, as you might guess, the most powerful influence was from the Greek. The Greek influenced the religion, the philosophy, and the architecture of the Romans. So that is the conclusion.